What's going on, guys? Dig here, ready to teach you how to do the Darkest Shore Easter egg, and yes, you can do it solo. Now, for your starting loadout, you're going to bring in the M1911. Don't get rid of it, because we're going to bring it into the boss fight. Now, you're going to have three other options for the boss fight weapon. It's going to be the Delaison, the SVT, or the M1A1. You're going to choose one of these ones. I'm going to go over a brief description of which one's better and why I think you should bring each individual one in. Now, the Delaison is going to be your number one pick, because what it does is when you pack a punch and you shoot it on the ground, it aimbots to any zombies' heads, and it will take out like 3 or 4 of them at once, and it does a lot of damage as well, which is very helpful because you're going to be constantly running in this boss fight and not really have a chance to shoot at the boss. So with it being able to aimbot on the enemies, you can just keep on spam shooting it on the ground and get plenty of ammo. It'll eventually just take them out for you. You don't really have to do much work. But the major downside of this weapon is it's inside the box, and with the Easter egg being World War II, you have to go to the boss fight as early round as possible, because the higher the round you go into the boss fight, the more health that the boss will have, and it's going to become more of a difficult task to complete the boss. Now, your second option, if you can't get the delays on, is going to be the SVT. Now, the SVT is a wall buy, so that's a nice perk about it, and it also does a lot of damage to the bosses as well. The only downside about this weapon is it only has 15 ammo in a clip, so you got to be pretty accurate when you are in the boss fight, but you get plenty of stock ammo, so you'll be perfectly fine just to run this one weapon in the boss fight. You don't have to worry about max ammo as well. Now, your third option is going to be the M1A1 carbine. This one is really great because it does a lot of damage, almost as much as the SVT, maybe just a little less, but it's also a wall buy as well, just like the SVT. But another great thing about it is that it's a wall buy inside spawn, so if you ever run out of ammo, you can go up to it and buy ammo inside the boss fight. Also, one thing that's really great about it is it has a lot of ammo inside the magazine as well. But I only recommend this one if you can't be as accurate. For the SVT, does a lot more damage, and it will be a lot better choice. Now, for the boss fight, I highly recommend bringing in a max ammo for your consumables, and I highly recommend either bringing a special meter or the shield consumable as well. Also, if you have the Delaison coupon that guarantees you get the Delaison out of the box after the next hit, I also recommend that too as well. But if you don't have that, then don't worry about that. Now, for your mods, you're going to bring in Determination, Fully Loaded, and Resourceful. You're going to bring in your sticky grenades, and then for your special ability, you're going to bring in Frontline. Now, the first thing that you're going to do as soon as you spawn into the map is not take out any of the zombies. You're going to pile them up near Quick Revive, and you're going to get them past these wooden boxes right here. As soon as you get them all piled up, you're going to quickly run to the opposite side of spawn, run to this corner, and sit here and crouch and wait until the round ends. You're going to know when the round ends when it says survive the beach. Now, what happens is that all the zombies are going to despawn, and they're going to respawn on round 1, and they're going to give you a lot more points than what you would have gotten if you took them out while they were spawning on the beach. Also, make sure you're capitalizing on as many points as you possibly can. 3 shots in the leg, and then a melee. Crouch so you don't have to do the animation for the melee as well. Also, just like I previously stated in my last Easter egg guide, I cannot stress this enough. Do not end the round or progress to the next round unless you are done with everything that you could possibly do that round for the Easter egg, because the higher the round you go into this boss fight, the harder this boss fight's going to be. Now, let's get the power turn on for the map. There's only 2 power switches that you need to turn on. The first one's going to be located going up the stairs to the right side of spawn, going down the stairs to your left, and then it's going to be to your right here. The second power switch is going to be located back up the stairs that you just came down, and it's going to go left outside and going up the hill, and then take another left, go through this door, and then going up the hill and again up the left, and then you're going to get to bunker 32. Once you get to bunker 32, open the door, and to your left side will be the second power switch. Now you got the power turn on for the entire map. Now, while you're still at bunker 32, we're going to pick up a saw handle. The first location is going to be located to the right side of the second power switch on the cots right here, and then turning around to your right side of the armor stand over here on top of this table, and the third and final one turning around going down the hallway to your left side is going to be located on top of this table right here to the right side of the melee perk. Now we're going to pick up a saw blade and go ahead and go past the first power switch that we turned on and go to your right side, go exit out of the bunker, then go up the spiral staircase, and then go up the second flight of stairs, and then on the wall over here will be the saw blade. It always spawns right here as well. Then head back to the first power switch, and to the right side you'll see this table. Go ahead, place the parts down right here. Now go ahead and make your way up to bunker 32, and to your left side above the mystery box you're going to blow this panel open up with your sticky grenade, and then to your right side you'll see another panel. Go ahead and blow that open with your sticky grenade, and then going up the little ramp to your left side will be another panel. These panels need to be opened up because we're going to use these later on for the Easter egg. We just need to have them opened up. Then go to the first power switch, and to the left side you're going to blow open this panel, and then go through the round, and then once you get through the round, turn around, go down the stairs, and blow up in this panel as well. Now, after you progress through the round, go ahead and pick up the saw. It's going to cost you 2,500 points, and now you're going to have to collect a spine. The way that you collect the spine is you're going to have to sprint, click your melee button, and then that's going to make you charge. As you're charging towards the zombie and you start doing an animation, spam your interact button to pick up a spine off the zombie. What you are looking for is you're looking for this charge battery right here to indicate that you have a charge battery spine. In the bottom left corner, if you do have one, you'll see this little meter as well. One thing to keep in mind while you're doing this animation, the zombies can still attack you, so try to be careful not to do this animation near a bunch of zombies because they can still attack you. In addition, you are not guaranteed to get a charge battery from one of the zombies. You're going to have to do this probably multiple times, but once you do get a charge spine, go ahead and place it on the saw bench table, and now you're going to have to fill up the soul box. You need a total of 25 eliminations for the soul box as well. But once the soul box is completely full, go ahead and pick up the new upgraded saw blade. Now make your way outside of the bunker to the right side, up the spiral staircase. You'll see a zombie hanging upside down. Go ahead and take out its head with the new saw blade upgraded, and then pick up its head. Make your way down past the first power switch, down the stairs. On the far left side, you'll find a vault door. Go ahead and place the head on top of this body. And then to the right side of the vault door, on top of this pillar, go ahead and blow up in this panel as well with a sticky grenade. Now we're going to unlock Pack-a-Punch. If you make your way up the hill where you picked up the saw blade earlier, to your left, you'll find a minecart. Go ahead and flip this lever over here to the right to standard, and then go ahead and ride the minecart down. As you make your way down to your left side, you'll see a green fuse. Go ahead and pick up that green fuse, and once you exit out to spawn, you're going to flip the lever to your left side to the U-boat. Wait for the cooldown on the minecart to finish up, and then ride the minecart once again, and then pick up the green fuse that's going to be located on your left side as well. Now, as you exit out of the minecart, over to your left side is another lever. Make sure it's on Garbin, and then take the minecart back up again, and then on your left side is the last and final fuse that you need to pick up. Once you exit out of the minecart, go back down the hill, and you'll find this little transfusion box so you can put all the fuses in. Once all the fuses are placed aside, Pack-a-Punch is now unlocked over here to the left side inside the elevator. Now, exiting Pack-a-Punch, going down the hill to the left side, or right above the bunker door, you'll see another panel. Go ahead and blow this open up as well. Now, for the next step of the Easter egg, you're going to want to have the M1911's Pack-a-Punch, so go ahead and get a Pack-a-Punch for the next step. Also, for the next step of the Easter egg, make sure you have 3 plates of armor on as well. Now, you're going to go in front of the vault door that we placed the head on the zombie body earlier, and you're going to have to collect the souls. Once you collect enough souls, a lockdown is going to begin. Do not take out any zombies during this lockdown unless you absolutely have to. This lockdown will make you progress through rounds like crazy if you're taking out zombies at the same time. So do not take out zombies unless you absolutely have to defend yourself. Now, during this lockdown, you're stuck inside this room, and the floor will catch on fire periodically. There are going to be 3 gas meters that you need to turn off during this lockdown. There's going to be a fire patch right in front of the gas meter, and you're going to have to wait until you hear this sound to indicate that one of the gas meters are ready to be turned off. You're going to quickly run to it, and you're going to hold down the interact button. Now, you're going to have probably a pile of zombies coming your way. Highly recommend that you shoot the M1911 on the ground, but as far away from the zombies as you possibly can, so you're not taking them out, but you're stunning them as you see I do in this clip. This will prevent you from taking them out, thus preventing you from progressing to the next round during this lockdown. I would like to also mention that the gas meters are always random and which one's going to turn off first, so you will never know which one will turn off first. The first gas meter is going to be located in the far back left corner over here near the stairs that lead you up to the first power switch. The second gas meter is going to be located to the left side of the minecart fast travel. The third and final gas meter is going to be located to the right side of the vault door. Now, once you turn off all 3 gas meters, go ahead and interact with the door where you placed the head on earlier. It's going to open up, and then a Brenner is going to spawn in. I like to lead the Brenner all the way into this corner and take him out here because he will drop a max ammo that will never despawn. Just remember, don't ever pick up this max ammo because you're going to need it for the boss fight, but it will never despawn, so keep that in mind. Now, make your way up to bunker 32, and to your left side, going up the ramp, you'll find an AA gun. Hop on the weapon, and then you're going to shoot this rock in front of it until it explodes. Now, while you're still on the AA gun, you're going to go ahead and take out as many planes as you possibly can. Eventually, there's going to be one plane that comes from the beachfront like this, and once you take it out, you'll get a little indicator on the top of your screen that you have finished the step. Now, you're going to ride the minecart down to spawn. Make sure it's on standard mode, and as you ride it down, you're going to get a bomber to blow open this wall right here to the right side. When you get the bomber to blow it open, you're going to enter inside the hole, and then to the right side of the circular door on the floor is going to be a head inside these sandbags. Go ahead and pick up the head, and then turn around and exit outside of the room. Also, to be able to enter this room, you can just hold down your interact button and look at the hole. If you're holding the interact button before you get to the hole, it will automatically shoot you into the room. Now, make your way down below into the vault room to your left side. You're going to place the monk's head on top of this console. Now, once again, you're going to have to collect a battery that's charged from a zombie spine. Now, go ahead and do that, and then enter the room, and to the left side, go ahead and place the spine inside this bucket. Now, eventually, a friendly zombie is going to spawn in, and he's going to run all the way to spawn. You do not have to defend him or anything. Just let him do his thing, and then eventually, he'll come out of the water at the beachfront, and then he'll drop you a stone. Now, you have collected 2 stones because the first stone that we collected was shooting that rock when we were on top of that AA gun. And that rock will always spawn at spawn when you break that rock as well. Now, we're going to have to find another rock that's going to be located inside another small rock that's going to be attached to the mountains. There are going to be 9 different locations. You guys shoot it with your saw blade, and then it will drop down. It's always random with which rock it's going to be inside. So I'm going to show you all 9 locations right now. The first one's going to be located in spawn to the left side above Quick Revive right here. The second one's going to be turning around to the right side of spawn above the metal bars right here on the cliff edge. The third one's going up the stairs from spawn, and it's going to be located to the right side above the scaffolding right over here. The fourth one's going to be turning around. It's going to be located to your right on top of the ledge right here, right above the SVT wall by. The fifth location is going to be located down the hill to your right, all the way to the top left of the hill right there. The sixth location is going back up the hill to your left, and then you're going to go through the tunnel past the SVT wall by, turning around, and it's going to be located right above the archway. The seventh location is going to be located in front of Pack-a-Punch to the right side, right above the scaffolding right there inside the barbed wire. The 8th location is turning right, going down the hill, and it's going to be located right below the wooden spikes right there. And then the 9th location is going to be turning to your right, and it's going to be located against the wall right there. Now, once your stone drops to the floor, go ahead and pick it up and take it down to spawn. Now, once you place your stone at spawn, go ahead and go to the minecart and to the right side. Make sure the lever is on guard bin to the left. As soon as you get the lever, flip to the left side, go ahead and call the minecart. And now, once the minecart arrives, you're going to get all the stones and place them on top of the minecart. And then you're going to purchase the minecart, and when you get locked into place with the minecart, you're going to quickly pick up each individual stone and then swap it and put it down on the ground. When you enter into the small room, all the stones will be placed there for you to pick up and place inside the wall. And once you get all 3 stones placed inside the wall, go ahead and exit out of this room. Now make your way down below and into the vault room to the right side. You're going to press this button. What's going to happen now is a friendly bomber is going to spawn in, and then he's going to run all the way up to bunker 32. As he's making his way up to bunker 32, you're going to have to defend him. I highly recommend do not take out any zombies unless you absolutely have to prevent yourself from progressing through the round. But eventually he's going to make his way inside the bunker 32, and he's going to stop right here. As soon as you get that icon above your screen, go ahead and leave this area. Don't take out any more zombies. Now, just like earlier when we picked up a charged battery spine from a regular zombie, we're going to have to do the same thing for a pest. So go ahead and get a charged spine from one of the pests. Once you get a charged spine from one of the pests, you're going to go down inside the vault door and to the left side, you're going to place it inside this bucket. Now, what's going to happen is you're going to get a friendly pest that's going to spawn in, and then he's going to rotate himself around the room, and you have to shoot your saw blade in a specific spot, and he needs to be standing in a specific spot to charge him up. You're going to have to do this for a total of 5 times. Also, I highly recommend while you're doing this step is to keep one zombie alive so you don't progress through the rounds, so you can easily do this step in one go and one round. In addition, also try to keep the zombie on you because they will try to attack the pests as well. The first spot that he's going to go to, he's going to stand right here, and then you're going to stand on the opposite side over here to the left, and you're going to shoot these power cells. It's going to shoot ricochet and hit the zombie and charge him up. Here is your example right here. For the second one, it's going to be on the other side, and he's going to be standing over here / transitioning to this position, and you're going to stand in the front right there and shoot this yellow power cell. It's going to ricochet off the back one and hit the zombie. Here's your example. The next location is going to be located outside of the bunker to the spiral staircase. He's going to stand here / transition to this position, and you're going to stand on top of the bunker right here and shoot this power cell. It's going to ricochet off the one off your feet underneath you, and it's going to hit him. Here is your example. For the next position, he's going to transition into the doorway of bunker 32, and you're going to stand over here by these tiny little steps to shoot this yellow power cell, and it's going to ricochet off of 2 other panels, and then it's going to hit the zombie. Here is your example. Now for the final one, you're going to want to position yourself in front of the saw bench. You're going to shoot this yellow power cell. That's going to make it bounce off of 2 other power cells, and you're going to want the zombie to be transitioning on the catwalk right here. Here is their example. Now that's the last one. The pest will die out, and now you're going to go take the minecart down into the small room, and you're going to enter the small room, and once you enter, it's going to put you in a lockdown. Take out the pests that are inside that lockdown. They're going to have a little bit more health than usual, and then you're going to pick up the pest's head that's going to be on the ground. Now for the next step of the Easter egg, we're going to have to collect a charged spine from a Westling. It's not a guarantee that you'll get one for the first one, but hopefully you do. Once you get a charged spine, go inside the vault and place it inside this bucket. Once the spine is placed inside the bucket, a friendly Westling's going to spawn in. You're going to kite him to perk machines that you need him to collect in a specific order. If at any point the Westling tries to veer off from the path that he's following you, you can shoot him to redirect him back to you. Also, I highly recommend getting the last zombie to attack him because he has enough health to survive this whole process. So try to get him to attack the Westling as well. For the first perk you want him to grab, it's going to be double tap. The second perk is going to be the melee perk, and that's located by the second power switch. The third perk is going to be stamina, and the fourth and final perk is going to be quick revive. Once he gets quick revive, he's going to go inside this hole, and then he's going to disappear. Then you're going to take the minecart to go back into the small room, and then you're going to do a lockdown. You're going to take out the Westlings that spawn in, and then you're going to pick up the Westling's head. Now, if it's a new round, go ahead and go to bunker 32 and go fill up the soul box where the battery was dropped off earlier by the bomber. Don't end the round, just get the round to 1 zombie left. Then go up the hill from spawn and go grab the SVT and go pack a punch it. Now you're going to go ahead inside this small room, and you're going to wait here about a minute to 30 seconds, and then a MUCHULER is going to spawn in. Once that MUCHULER spawns in, you're going to dump 2 mags into its chest, and then you're going to try to melee charge it with the saw blade to try to collect its spine. It should take about 4 charges to take it out completely, and then obviously spam your interact button to pick up its spine. Now if you get a charged spine, great, and move on to the next step, but if you can't, then go ahead and go back into that room and rinse and repeat this step until you get a charged spine from the MUCHULER. But once you got a spine, go inside the vault and place it inside this bucket. After the spine is placed down, a few minutes later, the fog is going to roll over the map, and you're going to listen out for a MUCHULER scream. It sounds like this. Now you're gonna follow this scream and you're gonna find the Muchuler all curled up. Go ahead and shoot him and then he's gonna sprint away. And then you're gonna have to find him again and rinse and repeat the steps by shooting him, make him run away. And then for the third time, you're gonna have to find him and then shoot him and then make him run away. A tip that I can give you: the first spawn for the Muchuler, it's gonna be completely random, but when you find him the first time, the second spawn is always guaranteed to be the exact opposite side of the map for wherever you found him the first time. And the same thing goes when you find him the second time. He's gonna be the exact opposite spawn wherever you just found him for the second time on the other side of the map. Also, the Muchuler will never spawn inside the bunker area where there's no fog as well. But once you shoot the last and third final one, the fog will disappear. Go ahead and head into the small room, and now you're gonna do another lockdown, and you're gonna take out the Muchuler that spawns in. Once you take him out, go ahead and pick up his head. Now you're gonna make your way past the SVT wall by, and you're gonna find this zombie hanging upside down. You're gonna shoot its arm to drop the radio part. This radio part came from the plane that we shot down earlier in the Easter egg. Now you're gonna make your way back up the hill past the SVT wall by, and on the ground right here, you're gonna find the second part for the radio. Now you're gonna make your way past the mystery box to the right side and place these parts on top of the table right here. And once you place the parts on top of the table, a U-boat's gonna spawn in inside the water. You're gonna have to use the cannon that's inside the bunker 32 to reposition it to take out those U-boats. Now on your screen right now is a cheat sheet for the boat step. What you're gonna do is you're gonna compare your U-boat in the water to the U-boat that's on the pictures right here. You're gonna find the one that matches up with your U-boat positioning, and then you're gonna spin the wheel on the left side and the right side to match the coordinates. Make sure you take note that some of them are negative and some of them are positive numbers as well. For an example, in my game, my first U-boat was over here to the left side, and this one best matches this coordinates right here. Now once you got your coordinates, punch them in, and then shoot the cannon to take out the U-boat. Once you take out the U-boat, a new boat will spawn in. Wait till it completely stops, and then go ahead and put in your new coordinates from using the cheat sheet, and then take out that U-boat. If you're playing solo, all you gotta do is take out 2 of them. If you're playing with more players, you're gonna have to take out more. What you're looking for is you're looking for this indicator in the top of your screen once you take out enough boats. If you ever run out of ammo, go ahead and refill up the battery to get more ammo. Also be careful too, because the U-boats can shoot back at you as well, so be careful about that. Now head inside the vault room and go pick up the monk's head on top of this device right here, and then go enter the small room. Place all 4 heads on top of the hooks, and then it will start a lockdown. You're gonna have to take out zombies inside this small pool of blood in the center to fill up the blood. Once the blood is completely filled up, go ahead and pick up the pomade that's on the statue's hand. Now make your way up to bunker 32 to the right side of the mystery box. You're gonna throw your pomade on top of this table. Now do not interact with this table or it will take you directly to the boss fight. If you have to hit the mystery box, go ahead and hit it from the left side right here so you don't accidentally activate the table to go into the boss fight. Now before you go to the boss fight, make sure you pick up Jax as well. The perks that I recommend for the boss fight, it's gonna be stamina, double tap, speed cola, and quick revive. Now before I start explaining the boss fight, don't forget to hit that sub button. It is greatly appreciated. It's completely free. You can always change your mind later. Also, only 9% of my viewership is subscribed to me, so if you're a recurring viewer and you enjoy my guys, please don't forget to hit that sub button. Thank you. But once you're ready, go ahead and interact with the table and the boss fight will begin. Now how the boss fight works, there's going to be 4 stages inside the boss fight where you're going to be stuck in a lockdown and you're going to have to do a lot of damage to the Muchulers that spawn in. There's going to be 3 different Muchulers as you see right now on your screen. The one in the far back right corner, he can shoot saw blades at you. That will put you down to 1 shot. The one on the far left will do a red wave, which will stun you if you're in the area. And the one on the far right in the front, what it will do is it will haze your screen. Those are the only attacks that those Muchulers can do to you. Just try to keep your distance away from them so they don't affect you with those attacks. Now for the first wave, what you're supposed to be doing, you're supposed to be dumping a lot of DPS into these Muchulers. One will spawn in the arena 1 at a time. And basically what I like to do is I like to wait for one to spawn in and try to dump at least 1 or 2 mag with the SVT into its body and then have it run away. If you can get headshots off of it, great, because you do more damage in headshots. Now at any point, if you don't have any shields, you can use your special ability to gain shields once again, but make sure you take out zombies after you use your ability so you can get it charged back up so you can get shields once again. In this spawn area, there's no way to purchase shields, so that's the only way that you can get shields back. Also, don't forget that you do have Jax, so if you get stuck in a sticky situation, don't forget to throw those to get them off of you. Now, once you do enough damage to all the Muchulers, the fog will disappear, and now you'll be in a zombie lockdown. Just take out enough zombies, and eventually, once you take out enough zombies, you can ride the minecart. Once you ride the minecart to the next location, you are given a max ammo. Now, as the minecart reaches to the next location, a brenner's going to be waiting there for you. Go ahead and take out the brenner, and now you can start the next lockdown. This lockdown is considered the hardest one because there's going to be fire that's going to come off the floor, just like when you did the lockdown to unlock the vault door. Also, don't forget you have the max ammo in the back left corner from the brenner that we took out earlier in the Easter egg. But during this lockdown, it's the same concept as the first lockdown. All you got to do is do enough damage to the Muchulers. I highly recommend, since you have max Jax right now, you could throw 1 at a time to do a lot of damage to the Muchulers, and then you can pick up the other max ammo and then save them when you need to use them. But once you do enough damage to the Muchulers, you could do another zombie lockdown, and then once that zombie lockdown is finished, you can go ahead and ride the minecart to the next location. Also, before you leave this area, if you go up the stairs to the first power switch, there will be a special meter fill up, and then also to your left side, you could buy armor as well before you take the minecart. Also, you will be given a max ammo as well to the next location. Now for the next location, you're going to be close to bunker 32. I highly recommend running this route. I like to run clockwise in and out of the bunker 32, going up the ramp, and this way I can just continue dumping damage into the Muchulers as I go around in circles. Just be really careful not to get caught up in any corners as well. If you get caught up, make sure you throw your Jax to protect yourself. Also, don't forget you have your consumables for ammo, and you have it for the shields as well if you did bring those consumables into the boss fight. Also, inside the bunker 32, you could buy armor in here as well. Don't forget about that. But once you do enough damage to the Muchulers, you're ready for the last final stage of the boss fight. Go ahead and take out the zombies, wait for the minecart to be ready, hop in the minecart, get a free max ammo, and then you're going to be back at spawn. Now, this is probably the easiest last stage of the boss fight. The Muchulers are really low at this point. All you need to do is throw one jack at a time and then take out each Muchuler. They have really low health. You should be able to take these guys out with ease. As long as you're hitting headshots, you can take them out pretty quickly. As you see in this clip right here, I take out the first one right there, and then I take out the second one right there, and then the third one I take out on the cliff right there. And then once you take out all three of them, you have completed the Darkest Shore Easter egg guide. I hope you found this video helpful. Hit that follow button, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next Easter egg guide for Shattered Throne. Other than that, much love and peace.